Hello Star Wars fans and collectors, it's me JediMaster98 back again with another Star Wars video. In today's Star Wars video we're going to go over the events of Star Wars Episode 8 The Last Jedi, and in today's video this is my movie review of The Last Jedi. Now back in December of 2017 I went to see The Last Jedi for the first time. Really enjoyed the first experience, but there's still a couple of unanswered questions I wanted answering from certain scenes in the movie, but I'm not going to go into details of that because this is going to be spoiler free and just give you my overall opinion on the film. And just before the end of January I went back to the cinema and saw it again, and I was pleased with the final outcome and questions to be asked and answered from the film. Now, as people are aware, there are so many mixed feelings in the Star Wars universe when The Last Jedi came out. People enjoyed it, but either certain scenes with that, certain scenes with this. Like, it wasn't really, what's the word? People weren't really moaning as such, but they were being quite ridiculous on some of the things they were either criticising or mentioning about the film. And I've done previous streams on the channel and previous streams on other YouTube channels that I follow on YouTube, and we've discussed about films, and my overall opinion and the thing that I want to get across, the message is, fair enough, each and individual Star Wars fan has their own opinion on what Star Wars would be like, but for God's sake stop moaning saying The Force Awakens it's too much like A New Hope, The Last Jedi it's like The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi collided and had a child. Like, you've just got to be grateful and privileged to see that we are getting Star Wars films made for us, and it's nice, but people do criticise a lot, and they've got to really stop moaning and going, oh, this character, this one. Just be privileged and be grateful that we have a Star Wars film or films being made in the future, the past and the present. Fair enough, Star Wars and Lucasfilm, they can't make every single film or adapt every single character in a way. It's just the main characters or the major characters. But The Last Jedi, I really enjoyed it. There was great action, unexpected twists, and I was happy with all the characters' developments. Really enjoyed Poe. We got a hell of a lot more of him. Huck's done his bit. Kylo, fantastic. Rey, fantastic. Luke, Mark Hamill, excellent mate, well worth the wait. Carrie Fisher's role was stunning, really stunning. They done her well. Finn, Rose, they were alright, enjoyed their ones. Who else do we have? Snoke, nice to see him in the flesh, he done his bit. And basically all the other characters as well, Admiral Hordo and various other Star Wars characters, but the main ones, we got the treat and we got the deserved reward in the end of seeing. And obviously so many people had high hopes going in to seeing what will happen in this scene, but I think a lot of people were predicting stuff to happen, but it either did or did not happen. But I'm just going to say one thing I did predict in the Last Jedi trailer breakdown came right in the film. If you go back and watch it, I've mentioned it, but when I eventually do the Star Wars Episode 8 The Last Jedi Conversations live stream, you'll know what I'm talking about. But the only weaknesses I've about the film is a couple of scenes could have been shorter, more dialogue for this character, but what we got was a very well written Star Wars film. Rian Johnson done a good job. I was a little bit puzzled with the ending in a way, but when you saw the videos after and went back to the cinema, them questions were answered. But apart from that, very pleased with The Last Jedi and looking forward to Episode 9 and the future of Star Wars films. Anything else to add? Obviously figures behind me, they're looking alright. We're expecting new figures on the way very soon, probably some more Last Jedi figures, and eventually the vintage collection is going to be released. But apart from that, trying to think of anything else. Oh, the first wave of the vintage collection, we're going to get Supreme Leader Snoke, So if you haven't got him in a single card back, the vintage collection will be your chance. But apart from that, impressed with the Last Jedi. The questions that I had wanted to be answered in the second screening and videos on YouTube answered it, and I'm thoroughly impressed. So this has been the Last Jedi movie review. I hope you enjoyed this video. Didn't go into too much detail because I don't want to spoil anything for our Star Wars fans in the galaxy, but apart from that, thanks for watching this video. Thanks for taking some of your time to watch the videos on the channel, and I'll be back with many more Star Wars videos very soon. If you want to follow me on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter, I'd really appreciate that, and be sure to subscribe to the channel. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Have a nice day, and may the Force be with you.